you've been freediving in Ireland?
Yeah. It was very nice. I've been there when I was I was 16, and the summer later I went there, and I was very interested in. I was looking forward to meet Bonovox, so I went to Dunleary when he had his own house. And I didn't find him, but I find very nice place close to the sea, and there was a place. The name, if I remember in the right way, is Bray, the last station where Dart arrived. And in front of Bray there was a small island where only spearfisher were allowed to go. And I met spearfisher, and I asked them to go there, and I spent one night there. I slept in the tent, and I free dived there. The problem was that the day after, the spearfisher, no, it was a spearfisher, it was a fisherman. He forgot to come to bring me back, and I stayed all the day there. So I spent not all the day in the water because the water was extremely cold for my habits, and I stay a little bit in the water. Then finally around 4 o'clock in the morning they remembered that a guy was on the island, and they come to pick me up. But it was great experience, and I enjoy a lot the water there because a lot of fish. Well, the water is quite cold, but I remember I was looking for fish. I was starting to do some spear fishing, but without any in Italy. So I was there without the spear gun, and I was looking for fish. And at a certain moment, all the fish disappear, and I said, "Whoa, something big is coming!" And I saw bubble, and I said, "Wow, why fishes do bubbles here?" So I just look out of the rock, and I saw that there was a sail that was looking for an hunting fish, and it was amazing to look this. So this is my experience to Ireland.
I can't believe that you just said you've been freediving in Ireland, and you're.
I travel also with my equipment, so when I'm close to the sea, and if it's cold or warm, doesn't matter. Good equipment, enjoy to do. For me, free diving is just to enjoy a lot. It's not performance, it's not death, is a nice feeling in the water. When you feel nice, everything comes. You start to go deeper, you relax in the water, and you're able to hold breath for a longer time, and you feel well. You don't need to breathe, and you become part of the sea, of the water.
Yeah, that's something that the more people I speak to, they sort of describe the same sensation. When you're in control of your mind, you're in the water, you're weightless, there's a feeling that comes with it.
Mm-hmm.
That seems to be what people are chasing.
Yes, people start free diving because I think, in Italy we have a lot of free divers, so we have almost 4,000 kilometers of coast, so everybody can be quite close to the sea. And many years ago people were starting to free dive just to have new knowledge to do better spearfish, to be a better spearfisher. Now we have students that come from every kind of jobs or typology of person. We have lawyers, we have people that work in factories, we have students, we have men and women that are more than 60-year-old. So really free diving is for everybody. And people start to free dive because they heard that in free diving you don't have to be good to hold your breath, but you have to be good to learn how to breathe. So when you learn the right technique, how to relax, how to breathe in the proper way, you feel much better in the water, but you feel much better also outside. So you can control your stress, your concentration, and you feel better. So that's why we do really a big work in Italy, and Apnea Academy is exploding also in other places.
Yeah, do you think the popularity of freediving is growing around the world then?
In Italy we do. I think that we are close to 10,000 free diver in Italy. Only Apnea Academy every year do 1,500 certifications, so it's quite a lot. Now there are also factories that are investing money not in scuba diving new equipment, but they are working a lot also on free diving. SSI just started to work with free diving school. I think that quite soon PADI will do something like this, because if 10 years ago in a pool you were looking for 10 scuba divers and maybe 2 free divers that were swimming underwater like different people, now you can find 20 free diver and maybe 5 scuba divers in the pool. So they are growing up. We suppose in Europe we are around, with spearfisher, we are close to 4 million free diver in Europe. So it started to become a quite big movement.
Just for someone who mightn't be familiar what freediving is, will you explain to me in your mind, Ferderico, what is freediving?
Well, I started freediving because when I was kid, I was playing in the water, and underwater everything was extremely light. I felt light, and it was extremely beauty. So I decided to do it better. Then I started to look at the TV, Umberto Pellizzari, Mallorca, Mayol, and I understood that there was a different way to go in the water. It was not just pushing and do it in a strong way like fighting with the water, but it was like something like to make love with water, to become part of water. So freediving for me, well, I start with normal school, because as instructor now, well, when people comes to do courses, I don't teach the philosophy of the free diving, but I teach people how to duck dive, to do the duck dive, how to fin, how to use the mask, how to use the equipment. So we are just an instrument. Then the sea will do all the rest. The sea is the master. We are just an instrument. We don't have to teach the philosophy. It's the water that is a kind of mirror, is amplificator, is the proper way, the proper word of your sensation, your feeling. So for me, freediving today is an emotion. But to become a good freediver, for sure, you have to start from school, from courses, and to find a good teacher that teach you how to do in a proper and safe way.
Yeah, safety is important, because I think due to the fact that a lot of the media coverage is about the depth records, is about the no limits events, people perceive that it's dangerous or can be dangerous. What do you think about that?
Freediving is not dangerous. It's the man that is dangerous. So freediving is neutral. It's a beautiful discipline, a wonderful discipline, but it's neutral. If we do freediving the right way, we will have very nice emotion and very good feeling. If we think about freediving only about the depth, only about the performance, we push too much ourselves. The problem in the sea is that if you are alone, when you push too much, you can do just one mistake in your life. That's all. So the first rule is never to freedive alone, to be always with someone else that can help you if you push too much. But the rule is to feel your body. It's not the depth that makes you a good freediver, it's the feeling that you have in the water. If you comes out from a dive and you smile, that means that you did a good work. If you comes out and you feel tired, you feel squeezed, you feel burning legs, and you said, "Wow, fortunately I finished my training session." For me, this is not free diving. So in the sea, you cannot do many mistakes, because the water is the water. So my idea of free diving is just enjoy the water, and then when you enjoy, all the rest comes.
Okay, and so you've obviously accomplished an awful lot in freediving, both as an instructor, recreationally, in terms of your deep dives. What are your goals now?
I'm an instructor. I'm an athlete. I'm a writer, so I enjoy a lot writing about freediving. I'm doing my fourth book with Umberto, and what I'm trying to do is to find many methods about how to free dive, because I don't think that there is a rule. We don't give rules to people to you have to do this, you have to do this, you have to do this. No, we wanna find several ways to free dive, because everybody have to be able to find his own way to become a free diver. So just showing them many streets, they can follow the street they enjoy more. For sure, the only thing is that if you do always the same thing, you will reach always the same goal. So sometimes do something different just to check what's happened. Maybe it's the wrong way, but you understand that is wrong. So you grow up, you are more aware. You are more aware. You work on yourself. And as athlete, I don't know, because my philosophy is to enjoy the water. So until I enjoy training, I will compete. The day that I will feel the training session like a job, I will not compete anymore. I will just go in the water to look for fishes and to enjoy it. And I started to do records playing with fish, because I remember when I was a competitor in 2003, I had a wall around 36 meters, and it wasn't possible to go deeper, because every time I was going in the water, my mind was focused on depth, and I have to go deeper, and I have to go deeper, and I have to go deeper. So if you are focused only on this goal, you don't listen all the other messages that your body sent to you, and you are not able to understand how to change your way to free dive. So in 2003, I decided to stop to compete, and I said, okay, I remove my watch, I remove all the stuff for competition, I just put on normal fins, wetsuit, and I go in the water just to teach and to enjoy the water. And after 3 years, I understood that I was playing with fishes around 65-70 meters, just enjoying it. And I decided, okay, I found a way to go in the water. And until now, I'm diving in this way. So I enjoy. And when I feel that is the moment to turn, I turn also is not my best. I don't have to do my best every day. I have to do the best for this day. So every day I go in the water to training, I do my maximum for this day. So listening my body and understanding what I can do this day. So it's not always my best.
When you describe there, be it at 30 meters, at 10 meters, or 60 meters, playing with fish, being with fish, can you describe how that feels?
Playing is not exactly playing, but when I enjoy a lot to glide in the water. So I think the water is the only element that allowed people to fly without parachute. And when you are neutral or you become negative, you start gliding, and just with small movement you float in the water, you fly in the water, and the speed is not very high. You are just enjoying in the water, and fishes understand that you are not dangerous. You are not a creator that can damage his environment. They start to swim around you and look for you, and they are very curious. And so you start to play with them to find, to meet a new environment. and to learn how the third dimension can work.
What's the third dimension?
Is, on the land we have to walk, and we can go forward, backward on the left side, on the right side. In the water you can go up or down. So that is my third dimension.
Yeah, you describe it so well. It's just that sensation of being free. It's like being in space or something, isn't it?
Yeah. Also, when you're close to the bottom, it's like to landing on the moon. There are strange cliff or rocks or coral, and you know that you are from somewhere else, but you feel part, because you forget to breathe, and you stay there just looking around, and sometimes your diaphragmatic contraction remember you that you are human, and you have to go back to breathe a little bit. If you want to repeat, you want to have another dive to enjoy.
Have you ever, I'm sure you've dived all around the world, you've had amazing dives, but is there one that stands out for you? People were talking yesterday, for example, about a manta ray being around one of the lines. I know I've seen pictures of people freediving with whale shark. Have you had any experiences like that?
Yes, every year. So here, I've been very lucky in 2009. I had a strange feeling with the sea. Sometimes when I feel very confident with the sea, usually the sea, I don't know, maybe can be strange, can sound strange, this, but I think that the sea understands if you are confident with the sea. What's happened to me in 2009 when I did my Italian record to 100 meters in constant weight, I had a wonderful experience. I was preparing myself to go on the platform, and swimming from the reef to the platform, a Longimanus, a shark Longimanus, come close to me, and he stayed with me until the rope for the record attempt. And the Longimanus is a strange shark. People can be scared about him, and I was extremely relaxed, and he was relaxed too. And we did the picture, and we played with him for about 20 minutes. Then I did my record attempt. And the same thing the week later. The same thing, but it wasn't a shark. It was a manta ray that picked me to the rope. So it's a kind of message sometimes. And last year, during the constant weight no-thin, I was wearing fluid goggle, and so I wasn't able to see anything, only the rope in front of me. And I saw that my safety were moving a lot, were taking picture, and I was thinking, wow, strange, it's just a training session. I don't know what they are doing, all these cows, they are moving a lot. And at the end of the dive, when I came out, I removed my fluid goggle. My safety told me, but did you saw what you had on your feet during the dive? I said, no, I don't know, I didn't. And he told me that for the first 10 meters going down, there was a sailfish that was swimming behind me. And I said, wow, nice. Thank you, but unfortunately I didn't saw him.
You know, when you describe that the sea almost feels your confidence, do you know what that reminds me of? When you speak with people who work with horses, and they say that the horse understands if you are in control, if you're comfortable, if you're confident. So it's almost like the ocean has a similar sense of how comfortable you are.
I think we are animal. The problem is that the human is getting out from the contest he live. That is the nature. But we are still animal. We are still animal, and we have instinct. So when we are able to follow our instinct, we go back to the position where we were during the evolution. And I think that you can find a way to to find communication with other animals. Here there is a girl during the Blue Week that work with dolphins, and we spend Saturday night to talk about dolphins. And I met her because I was looking at her face, and I was thinking, wow, this girl have to do a particular job because her eyes are shining. So I asked her, I wanted to speak to her, and I said, sorry, nice to meet you, my name is Fred. Can I ask you what you do in your life, because you have shining eyes, and I want to understand why they are. And she told me, I work with dolphins, and I use dolphins for therapy or just with kids, and many things nice. And I think she's very lucky, and she found the way to have some communication also with this creator, wonderful creator.
Is she Italian?
She's Canadian. She's here. If you want, you can meet her.
Yeah, is she in your group? Or?
She's not in my group. She was in this international instructor course with Apnea Academy last week.
Oh, last week. Yeah.
So she's still here also this week.
Okay. If we see her, I might say hello.
I will. I will.
I'm keen to speak to some women who do freedive as well, obviously, just to get a mix
there
of
are
voices.
A lot of women that freedive, and usually when they start to freedive, the women are much better than guys, because women doesn't think about performance. Freedive just for herself, because she enjoys the water and she doesn't care to do 20 or 30 or 40 meters. She go down to understand, to feel it. And at the beginning they are much stronger than us.